Hello folks, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're out here in the breezy fall weather of Louisiana, one of the about 45 days a year that's dry and cool.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant. It's like a very chilly air condition right now, which causes the old flannels to come out.
Yeah, we normally get damp and cold, or damp and warm, or damp and something.
Well, 2 days ago it was damp.
Oh, that was really cold.
It was gray, overcast, and damp.
Same temperature,
Right.
but felt way worse. Well,
Yes.
actually, yesterday we felt a lot worse.
Yesterday I believe that. That's when the cold air started coming in. Today we got a clear sky, not a cloud in the sky, bright sunshine, and I'd say it's in the upper 50s right now.
Yeah, probably
maybe close to 60.
58. So we have a mystery beer. So you're gonna try to guess. I bought this yesterday.
And by the way, just going to make a little statement out there. Any of you guys out there think doing mystery beers are easy? Or if you think, wow, he should have gotten that because we do all these beer reviews.
Yeah, you know any brands?
Go ahead and give it a try yourself.
Yeah,
and I think part of the difficulty is the fact that we do so many different styles, so many name brands, some off brands, some things that I haven't tasted in a long time, and some of the things that I do taste often. So you're welcome to the challenge. Go ahead and trying it. I would suggest starting off with something that you're used to tasting, and then move that escalation to something you haven't tried in a while.
Right.
Because a lot of the beer makers will change ingredients on you and don't tell you, especially some of these smaller brewed companies.
Right, and it doesn't.
They don't follow the same QA as the big ones, you know, like your Miller Coors and Budweiser, all those guys. They run across strict
Quality
strict
assurance.
guidelines in QA. Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Even as always.
It's yellow. It's yellow.
It is yellow straw, like straw in a barn. Nice head of foam.
Yeah, it's got some good lace into it.
Bubble action.
Kind of sticky.
Got a good date on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this foreign or domestic?
Okay, that's your first clue. It's domestic.
Okay.
And you got one more clue.
Now, when you say domestic, you mean true domestic.
Yeah, like made in America, not a foreign brand.
Okay.
Is
We
that that-
had to clear this. Does that happen with the Solstice?
Solstice, yeah, Stella
getting
Artois.
stumped on that. What state?
Well, I'm not sure because this is made in a number of states.
Oh, okay.
That was like a trick question.
I don't think so, because I was leaning toward maybe a single brewery or maybe two breweries, not several, like you said.
What do you get on the nose?
I'm getting cracker kind of
Grains.
grainy, almost kind of like a little buttery a little bit.
It smells kind of like a grain elevator. I'm not joking. They have some grain elevators up between here and New Orleans. You smell that. Actually, there's a grain elevator about
It's almost like
6
a
miles up the
toasted
river from here.
chestnut smell you smell sometimes coming off of those things.
Toasted chestnut.
So I still have one more question, right?
Well, you said what state?
But you didn't give me a direct answer on that. So that was a rejected answer.
Maybe. You can ask another one. Maybe we should taste it.
Is it popular? Did you say?
Okay, that's the second question. Is it popular? Very popular.
Very popular.
Not kind of popular, like very popular. I would say that you would have a hard time finding a beer outlet that doesn't sell it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like we did Schlitz, and you have to look around for that one. Although Mathern's does sell it, they always have, unless they can't get it. But this one, if the beer store doesn't have it, something is wrong. You know? All right, taste. I mean, 504 Reserve might not carry it, but they might. I doubt it. But I haven't been there in so long.
The whole graininess is kind of throwing me off because I don't remember tasting something this grain heavy.
It's multi-grain. Medium body, crisp finish, low profile flavor. Sounds better than saying bland. IBUs, forget it.
I don't know. I step out to say it's Bud Ice. It's gotta be Bud Ice.
Bud Ice. I think we've done that one already, haven't we?
Yeah, but
Bud Ice. Bud Ice is a one you like because it's clean and easy going, and the price is
kind of. It's a little grain heavy.
Yeah, well, it ought to be. It's made from grains. But I know what you're saying. It's not hop heavy, which is not a grain. You ready for the reveal? Or you want one more guess? One more guess. I'm not giving any more clues.
I'm assuming it's not Bud Ice because you weren't favorable with that answer, so I get another guess at it. I'd have to say it's.
I would have said, yeah, you're right. It's Bud Ice.
It's popular. It's sold everywhere, and if you're not selling it, there's a problem.
I don't mean there's a problem. It would be odd if somebody wasn't selling it. Like if you went to Winn-Dixie and you said, "Where's the blank?" and they said, "We don't sell that," you'd say, "What? What are you talking about?"
It's obviously something I don't drink, but you're saying it's popular.
Ta-da!
Oh, it's Bush. I don't drink Bush. I see it around a lot, and when I was a young man, we would drink it because you could get a whole suitcase of this stuff for like $8. But yeah, I don't drink this. That's why I had no idea where we were going with that. And again, kids, like I say, you know, if you think this is easy, go ahead and try it. I haven't had a Bush beer in I don't know how long.
And they dropped the ABV. It used to be back in the 80s and 90s. It was 4.8.
It used to taste very close to Budweiser, without the beechwood flavor in it.
They dropped it from 4.8, and for the last 15 years or so, it hadn't been that long. It's dropped to 4.3. I don't know why they dropped it so low, 4.3. The Busch Light is 4.1, but anyway, it's 4.3 in the United States. In Canada, it's like 4.7.
I would not choose this over many other beers.
114 calories
In that whole can or per serving?
per 12 ounce,
Okay.
not 16. You like the Busch Ice that we bought in Mississippi?
It had flavor.
Memphis.
This is just. They must have used the cheap grains in this or something. Because it's got a very husky kind of flavor on it. It's almost like if you're eating whole grain bread and it's got that wholeness to it, you know, like whole grain wheat as opposed to like honey wheat.
I mean, if you get on the Busch website, you know, it's going to talk about carefully selected grains and
Well, let's
premium
get this
hops
straight.
and-
Let's get this straight. Marketers do everything that they can to sell you, you know, ice to an Eskimo, and that's just the way it is.
But I mean, if it's that high level ingredients, then why is it $19.99 a 30 pack? You know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the new $8 suitcase.
But I get natural ice for $19.99 a 30 pack.
Well, I mean, I would choose Miller High Life over this.
That's comparable to it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what, a 4.7% alcohol, and this is a 4.3%.
4.6, and the genuine draft is 4.7. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else.
Rolling Rock is 4.4.
I would choose that over this too. I would choose Natural Light over this because Natural Light is just clear and clean. This is kind of husky, and it's got it. You can still taste it. Like it's there's no clean finish on it. The body's real light and it goes down, but it leaves that, like, you could still chew it in your mouth. So let's see if I can wash it down.
Okay, well, how would you score it, just for the general interest of that?
Let's give it a. I'm gonna give it a relatively decent score, and I'll give it a C+.
C plus.
It's not a bad beer. It's just it's lacking a lot.
I'll give
It's
it a.
lacking flavor. It's lacking.
So you're saying like a 79? I'm gonna say
It's-
like a 83, like a B.
It's
83.
lacking when I say about
Excitement.
what makes a beer good. It's got to have flavor. It's got to have an alcohol content that brings all the flavor together and makes it balanced. It's kind of unbalanced. It's kind of drinking like water with a husky back note on it. And if you like that, heck, go ahead. If you think that's good beer, go ahead. I'm not going to tell you not to drink it. What you enjoy is what you enjoy. It's just not something I would.
If you remember, in 1989, Coors came out with a competitor of this. They had their own, like, below premium thing called Keystone. Remember in the red can? Red and gold can?
Yeah.
It was sort of like this. Same ABV, kind of lower ABV, kind of watery and bland. But Keystone never really caught on, and now they don't even make it. And then they got rid of Keystone Ice, and the only Keystone they make now is the Light, which is still popular.
What about that other beer from Milwaukee?
Meisterbrow.
No, Milwaukee's Best.
There's another one that's no longer around. That was much
Milwaukee's
better than this.
Best Premium was a fantastic beer.
Much better than this.
Oh, yes. Very much so. And that came from a smaller company.
And yeah, Gettleman. And Meisterbrow was a really good beer, but they got rid of it.
Well, you know what else is better than this? The beer we did last week. Schlitz.
Way better. And Schlitz is
Yes.
20 IBUs. Well, anyway, enough. We're not hating
Not
on
going
Busch.
to bash it or anything, but
We're
it's
just saying it's not for us. I never drank it.
yeah, it's Bud Light. Right.
Bud Light. All right, so
But I just
I think
it's like a bad Bud Light.
I would rather drink Busch Light than this because you're not losing much flavor and you're getting lower calories. So, and it's the same price. So, it's not like you're going to lose flavor because you're not dealing with a whole lot of flavor anyway.
But you don't drink light beer.
No, I don't.
You've made that comment several times on these reviews.
I'm just
You
saying
don't
theoretically.
drink. Okay.
Yeah, not in reality. I'm just going to get natural ice every time. All right, so Lazy Le Bon Temps Relay, but maybe not with this one. And we're going to end this review by saying, but you gave a good effort, I thought. And we're going to end this review by saying, y'all go to St. Louis, Missouri and tour the Busch Brewery. You might see them making this.